Today, I would like to share with you how I play the quintessential Ozzy song, Crazy Train. Now, I know a lot of guitar players that when they play a cover song, they feel they have to play it note for note. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. But there's also nothing wrong with following in the footsteps of Randy Rhoads, Jimi Hendrix, Eddie Van Halen, who all took cover songs and, did their own thing with it, whether it was a major overhaul or just little things, that to add their own flavor to it. So this is how I play Crazy Train. Now the intro is going to start off with a series of power chords, which are going to be F sharp, A, E, D, and E. And that's going to go like this. Now that's going to take you into the main theme. Now I play the main theme like this, based off of an F sharp power chord. Now to play that, what I do is I keep my first finger at the 2nd fret, and that's kind of going to be like a pedal tone. It's always going to, you're always coming back to that. 3rd finger is at the 4th fret on your A string, and I use my pinky at the 5th fret, and I alternate between that. Now that next part, with my 1st finger at the 2nd fret on the A string, I hit that B note, open A, use my 3rd finger at the 4th fret on my low E string, open A, again, and then I hit the open E string to close it. So. Now I close that with a D power chord up to an E, and that takes us into the verse riff. So you have. Now sometimes if I'm bored, I'm not really bored, but if I'm just feeling it, sometimes I'll throw in a little. But anyway, on to the verse riff. Now, the way I play the verse riff is like this. So you're going to play this triad here. So your 3rd finger is at the 7th fret on your D string. Your 2nd finger is at the 6th fret on your G string. And your 1st finger is at the 5th fret on your B string. And you're going to be riding that open A. So the next chord, slide your 3rd finger to the 6th fret on your D string. Your 1st finger is going to be at the 4th fret on your G string, and your 2nd finger is going to be at the 5th fret on your B string. And that's going to... So... Now you take that same chord shape and just move it down a whole step. Now what I do is I do a pull off of the whole chord and then land on that A 5th power chord here. So let me move, maybe you can get a better angle. Now, of course, just to fill it out and spice things up, a lot of times I'll add little things like a series of pull-offs, like here, using... So you're taking your 3rd finger at your 4th fret on your G string to your 1st finger at the 2nd fret on the G string, and then pulling off to an open. And then do that same pattern on the D string. So you can do. every single time, but just enough to, you know, do something a little different. Now sometimes I'll also add, instead of doing the, I'll take my second finger at the 3rd fret on my low E, and then I take my 3rd finger at the 3rd fret on my B string, my pinky right behind it on the 3rd fret of the E string, and slide up. And that's generally how I play it when we play it live. Like that. Now that'll take you to like the little bridge there. Now at that point, you're playing an F sharp power chord, hitting the open E, back to the power chord. And then you move up to a D power chord. Now, generally, when I play this, when I hit that D, I'll take my 3rd finger over the 7th fret and do those harmonics on the D and G strings. And then with my 1st finger at just over the 5th fret, I hit the B and G, go backwards. So it's... You know, just to add a little flavor to it. Now, to walk that down, the last time that I play that, I make that chord and hit each note individually, starting with my 1st finger at the 5th fret, 3rd finger at the 7th fret of the D string, and my pinky on the 7th fret of the G string. Hit that last note twice. And that'll take me to the chorus. The chorus, hitting on that A power chord. So you hit the A, 3rd finger on your low E at the 4th fret, 2nd finger, or the 1st finger at the 2nd fret on your low E. Now when I do that, walk it back up, you're going to make that F sharp power chord and do the open E. So it's 2, 4, open A, power chord, to an open E power chord there. Now, sometimes you'll hear Randy Rhoads do, when he's playing that, you know, adding some cool little fills in there. Do whatever you want with it. Now, when you close that, you're going to close it again on the D and E. Back to the verse riff. You go through that whole cycle again for another verse. And then after that last chorus, that takes you back into the I know that things are going on for me. You gotta listen to my words. And basically, that's all the parts that you need to be able to play Crazy Train. Now, I hope that helped you out. I hope it gave you some ideas. Hope it's something you can add to your arsenal. If you dig it, as always, please subscribe.